There you go. All you had to say was please enter the ring, and then we got the match started.
They're waiting for the other one. You go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
All right, we've got Ravenking playing, not Raven, Ravenking playing Ike, and 8BitMan playing Rob. Starting on PS2. I think that's what happened last set as well. Yeah, Ravenking trying to go for some cheeky uppies so far, but not really landing any of them.
Yeah. And 8-Bit also going for some quote-unquote cheeky edge guards as well with that forward air, which is interesting because normally when you're watching 8-Bit, he gets a lot of those really early kills, and it's very consistent. He hasn't been getting nearly as many today as we're accustomed to seeing.
Oh, DI's up air wrong one time, and that's just stock.
And 8-Bit makes you guess multiple times, but you got to really respect the fact that the first one wasn't really the end. It was the second one you got to worry about. Oh, the gyro's still connecting. Great awareness by 8-Bit.
Yep, he knew that Ravenking was going to uppy on top of the stage, so covered that with the gyro.
Well, I don't think Ravenking had a choice because of the position. And even there, not even baiting out the up B, saying, hey, let me dangle this carrot in front of you real quick. JK, you can't.
Yeah, the juggling and the edge guarding by 8BitMan right now is just insane. Really catching Ravenking wherever he's trying to go. Back, you're not going to take it, Rob. Super heavy.
Now, you mentioned that you felt something was going to click, and right now everything is clicking for 8-Bit. Except for that air dodge to grab the gyro.
I'm not holding my breath quite yet because the 8BitMan looked really dominant game 1 as well in the last set, and then Ravenking just turned it around and did a quick 3-0. But so far, 8BitMan is doing very well, having got Ravenking to their last stock at 69%. And then, yep, that downer spike is all that's going to be needed to close out game 1. And that was very dominant by 8BitMan, taking the first game.
Was it? I mean, kills off the right, the left, the bottom, the top, the right, and the bottom. Just phenomenal. Used the stage perfectly, juggled well, edge guarded well. 8-Bit did just about everything correct.
How does the Wii U gamepad play on the GameCube controller?
Look, some questions don't need answers. It's one of those times. It's rare. It's rare.
That's why the screen pans away from it when the game starts, so that way no one can see.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, now we've got game 2 start on Smashville. I think this is a really good, or it's supposed to be a really good Ike stage, just because the Ike platform extensions are always there.
Yeah. And it is a little difficult to fully run away from Ike. And the platforms help when it comes to navigating some of the obstacles and projectiles that come your way. Not to mention, do you know how scary it is when Ike is above you on this stage?
Oh yeah.
When he's just sitting on the platform and you're just, so when is he gonna drop? 'Cause I'm terrified, and that up B, and was it worth it? Oh, I think he meant to do the up B so that he would grab the ledge after.
I cannot grab the ledge backwards. I think he was trying to get back onto the stage, but just messed it up a little bit too much.
Thought that Ike and Kirby both could if it was done from a certain height, but I could be mistaken.
Now I'm second guessing myself, but either way, both players on the second stock, very close in percent as well.
Yeah, which again, I'm very surprised that so I cannot apparently. Is it Crom that I'm thinking of?
Wow, that was such a good sequence of moves by 8BitMan, ending into up air to take the stock. And yeah, I got confirmation by chat that I cannot grab the ledge backwards, so
Yeah, maybe Crom or Kirby I'm thinking of, someone can do that setup where the spike comes through without and they grab the ledge still.
Wow, 8BitMan is just catching Ravenking left and right. Catching all these air dodges. What can Ravenking do in this situation?
Nothing now. That's, I think, game.
8BitMan could have just let Ravenking die, like fall and die, but he said no, I have to kill you off the side.
You gotta put your name on it sometimes. And yes, it is actually Cloud that I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
But that was quite the statement.
Mm-hmm.
So 8-Bit has made some changes, and they're definitely panning out.
Oh yeah, 8BitMan just really abusing Ike off stage. I know Rob is one of the few characters that can actually do something about Ike's side B with lasers, tops, and sometimes even side B. And 8BitMan is just abusing Ike's recovery to the max.
Will 8-Bit be able to keep it up, close out the first set of grands with a 3-0?
1, go!
Yeah, it'll be a really good start for 8BitMan. But even so, or even if that takes place, then the set count resets, and 8BitMan will have to win one more set after that.
I do wonder if last game if it was worth going for the self-destruct that Ravenking went for. Because Ravenking actually was winning and was doing quite well prior to that. And then 8-Bit just took that opening and just ran away with it.
Yeah, that's why I think it was a missed input, because Ravenking did have the advantage in that situation. Here we go. Ike is off stage again. What's going to happen? Not going to get the spike this time. 8BitMan rarely messing those up, but this time I'm not getting it. But getting the out smash. Why didn't Ravenking drift that to the ledge? Who knows? But now 8BitMan has the stock lead in this game too. Ooh, Ravenking barely getting the very tip of the up air to take 8BitMan's first stock.
And I mean, you got to start somewhere, because 8-Bit was definitely doing whatever he wanted to do. The momentum definitely was on his side, and apparently still is.
Mm-hmm.
Does come soaring through the skies with that side B, able to alleviate pressure, but only for a moment.
Yeah, 8BitMan is not slowing down. Is this it? Okay, manages to bounce off the stage into the falling straight down. Oh, was ready for the roll, but just couldn't react to it properly. And there we go. I think that's what we were trying to see the last game.
Definitely possible. I was thinking the same thing as soon as it worked.
Wow, that Rob side B just beats out Ike side B straight up, and then kills Ike super early, or not super early, but very convincingly.
Look, that's an S tier move, okay? Don't confuse it.
I remember when some people were saying that move isn't so good, it has blind spots.
Yes. When the blind spot is if you're not on the same screen, is it?
It's still a good move. Like, Sonic's up air was still a good move even when it wasn't working properly, but now it's an even better move.
Definitely agree with you there. Ravenking in the position to possibly put himself on the board.
Oh, is this it? Not going to be strong enough, but edge guarding situation. It's going to happen.
What's next? Up air. Gonna do it. It does. An 8BitMan 3-0 in the first set.
Yeah, I got the chance time up air. Which way are you going to DI? Unfortunately, I think Ravenking DI'd the wrong direction, which caused him to die earlier than if there was no DI at all.
That's one of those scary positions to be in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very tough because you only have two directions and you got to choose the right one. But you don't know which is the right direction, so you got to guess. But good stuff. Yeah. Exactly, but good stuff to Ravenking, or not Ravenking. 8BitMan taking the set 3-0 over Ravenking in this grand finals, and now we're on our bracket reset logic. We've got one more set between these two to find out the winner of this week's tournament.
We do. Gonna be a doozy either way. Again, last time these two met in a tournament, it was very similar scenario. The first set, Ravenking won. The second set, which was the first set at Grants, 8-Bit won. And then the next set is where Ravenking won again. However, one thing that's different is that this was a very convincing 3-0. Last time it was a 3-1 when it was a bracket reset. So there's a chance that something maybe really did click on 8BitMan's just head and his game plan, because the adjustments he has made so far have been phenomenal.
Yeah, the thing I noticed most about what's changed in winners finals and grand finals is 8BitMan is not really winning more neutral interactions, but really abusing Ravenking when 8BitMan has the advantage. Like when Ike is trying to recover off stage or recover back onto the stage, like back onto the ground, 8BitMan is always there covering all these options.
Definitely true. Because we're going to find out very shortly if 8BitMan is going to be able to continue to cover these options. Because that's maybe was just the key to victory.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's sort of like a Wolf matchup. Wolf is really good in neutral, but as soon as you get him off stage, you just might straight up kill him.
I don't know for Wolf. No, I'm messing. But no, I definitely understand that sentiment.
So here we go. Bracket reset, game 1 of set 2 of this grand finals, starting off on PS2 yet again. Rob and Ike.
Already swinging, and I mean, ironically enough, already some differences between the matches. Not so much that 8-Bit is slowing down, but Ravenking is actually getting some hits in this time.
Yeah, Ravenking is speeding up, you know? Like, playing at a different tempo. But is okay, Ravenking going to be able to get back onto the stage. I thought that would have been a gimp because no double jump.
Oh, and the side B catches, and the side B takes as well. That's how it's gone.
I feel like Rob can just jump and then follow along with Ike and cover the side B with Rob's own side B.
And that might be a major difference. You weren't seeing the side Bs being called out with Rob's side B nearly as much when they met earlier. And I don't know if maybe it's a different angle that 8-Bit's doing or if he just wasn't doing it earlier. But that is posing as a very, very difficult obstacle for Ravenking to overcome, and that F smash almost taking the stock right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 8BitMan just has such a huge lead right now. And the raw forward smash is going to take a second stock. Ravenking running right into the sweet spot.
That was I missed my up smash. I guess I got to F smash next,
Yeah.
But it worked.
That's the little Mac.
It's crazy the game we play.
Yeah, Ravenking just every time every time 8BitMan gets advantage, they just push it to the limit every single time.
That's what you gotta do at this level. Can't give anyone a chance to come back, and 8-Bit made sure there was no chance for Ravenking to come back in game 1 of set number 2. And that was just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Ravenking really needs to play like how they played in winners finals and just like swing a 8BitMan face and not play a lot less committal and try and get a lead, because as soon as you lose a lead versus 8BitMan, you're gonna have to make more risk to make a comeback, and 8BitMan is just abusing all the openings that they're able to get.
Yeah, I mean, you said it basically perfectly. And I guess now the question is, what can Ravenking do to really turn things around? Well, aside from just swinging, because it's hard to say if just a plethora of attacks is going to be the answer. Because yes, Ike has the range, and yes, I worked earlier, but I think 8-Bit's playing a little bit better, if you will, now.
Definitely hot after the losers finals match versus Bernie.
That's all it took. Had to wake up the burn. Feel the burn.
Yeah, Ravenking needs to find something to swing this set back into his favor, because if nothing is done, 8BitMan is going to take this 3-0, but Ravenking getting the first stock finally with that up air. What's going to happen?
Maybe it's the start of something good. Wow, it's really charging a smash attack as well. Your opponent's one not on stage, but not even at 50% when that happened.
Yeah, I don't think that would have killed Rob, but that would have made a statement.
Sure, I mean, Ravenking is still making a statement right now.
Oh, yeah.
Stocks to 1, and I don't think it was just a stage change.
Yeah, definitely something's changed with Ravenking. Just really catching out 8BitMan, where 8BitMan is not expecting. Good DI on the up air.
Oh, Living Ravenking is doing everything right, even evading that up air as well. And trying to go for 3 stock. Don't know if it's actually going to happen. Very close right now. 72% put onto 8-bit. Waits for the air dodge. Gets the down tilt. Gets the up air after. And Ravenking 3 stock at 8BitMan in game number 2 of Grand Final.
Yeah, that... I mean, what can you say to that? That was a statement. That was convincing.
Yeah, that was almost like someone was playing a piano, and it was just music to my ears. Very good stuff. Definitely a statement, as you said. 1-1, and they're both just talking to each other. You know, 8BitMan showed up first and said, "Hey, I want you to know who's here. I'm ready to play." And then Ravenking said, "Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you raised me, because I'm gonna call. I'm gonna rise to the occasion." And we have a real match on our hands.
Yeah, Ravenking definitely fighting back here. And if I remember right, the last time these two fought in the previous tournament that these two fought in, it sort of went the same way, where 8BitMan won the first set pretty convincingly and then lost the second set. So, will history repeat itself? Or will 8BitMan finally win over Ravenking? Alright, here we go, going on to Smashville. Which is kind of surprising, because this is usually an Ike counterpick, but now 8BitMan is counterpicking to Smashville. But, you know, it worked out last time.
That's true.
Yeah, and that was almost a stock. If 8BitMan was a little bit more accurate with that down air, that could have been it.
Still might be it there, and I actually really do like that by 8BitMan. Considering, 8BitMan was considering going for the, hey, I think I might be able to hit with the side B, but then saying it's not worth me potentially dying to a self-destruct and blowing this huge lead that I have. Oh, the Nair's getting shield grab. Gotta be a little careful about the placement and some of these attack options.
Yep, getting neutral air back on the stage. 8BitMan is so good at reversing situations, like bad situations.
Ooh, speaking of that.
Yeah, finally gets the down air to spike.
And I think the gyro assisted in that.
Yep, there's a second spike.
Number 2? 1, 2.
Yeah, are we gonna get a third spike? Let's see.
There's no way. There's no way. I was like, please don't grab him. Please don't back throw and do it again. Oh, no.
It almost happens.
Alright.
Alright, this is how it starts. Okay, goes through the platform. Good stuff to Ravenking. Not gonna get punished for that uppie, but still in a terrible situation.
Terrible is an understatement.
Yeah, this is now. Is it 8BitMan's turn to get a 3 stock on Ravenking?
Are they just taking turns? Did they agree to this ahead of time?
Nope.
Oh, there was actually air dodge.
Yeah, I was about to say no jump, but doesn't get the punish on the recovery, but 8BitMan still has 2 stocks to work with. Meanwhile, Ravenking is on their last stock at 113%.
Still fighting, that's for sure. Cannot officially count out Ravenking, but you're on your last stock, 121%. 8BitMan is at a healthy 53, still has 2 stocks. You almost gotta imagine 8-Bit is just walking it in at this point.
Yep. Yeah, 8BitMan definitely does not have to make any sort of risky maneuvers, but knowing 8BitMan, I know they're probably going to go for it anyways, and it's going to be flashy.
Tries to get down smash, not gonna do it.
Oh, that could have taken it. That would have been crazy. Ooh, what's gonna happen? 8BitMan really needs to not blow this lead.
I think it's a lead you have to try to lose at this point. 180%. Put on to that was it.
Yeah, Ravenking going for the spike to try and even up the stocks, but very hard to challenge Rob's up there like that.
Especially with that much gas and the amount of resources that 8BitMan had left.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very wise of 8-Bit to kind of just hover in that vicinity, get Ike to jump, get him to use that double jump and say, hey, now that you're coming back down here to my territory, let me move up a little bit, put out an up air, and take game number 3.
Yep. And now, 8BitMan 1 game away from taking Xanadu Online number 378 over Ravenking through losers.
Yes. This would be quite the feat. It would have been definitely a very long, hard-fought battle to be able to accomplish this. The fight's not over yet, but I don't think you can ask for a much better position than this.
Yep, and here we go on Battlefield. I'm pretty sure both characters like this stage, but obviously Ike loves all these platforms. But we'll see what 8BitMan can do. Just needs to win a few interactions like this. Or do we see an edge guard?
Ooh, that side B not connecting. Great stuff by Ravenking, narrowly avoiding that side B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fighting back. Pretty even right now between both of them. That Nair and just 8-Bit's movement so crisp, so fast. As soon as that Nair connects, it's gonna be a forward air immediately after as well.
Oh yeah. 8BitMan been playing this character for years. He knows exactly what they need to do to do all these combos. That was very clean by Ravenking, getting the top into back air. We've got 2 Aethers, second one done in land. 8BitMan starting to drop all these advantage state options, like not getting nearly as many gimps on Ravenking and not getting nearly as many juggles, but catching that jump in neutral with that up smash, evening up the stocks and only taking 32% so far.
And needed to do something to get that momentum to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's had momentum in this set so far had just ran away with things so quickly.
For sure. Oh, it's so tricky on where Ike is going to land from the uppie.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start pausing the match and doing some math. It's so difficult.
Ooh, that uppie almost took the stock at 100% on Battlefield against Rob. That move is crazy.
And I think that was pretty much perfect DI as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with 8BitMan. Instead of trying to land on stage, just go to the ledge.
And just completely rolling out of the scenario.
Yep.
You don't want to just kind of roll away. Not necessarily the best idea, but that was one of those cases where that was the lesser of 2 evils.
For sure. Ooh. Alright, 8BitMan bringing the percent lead very close again. Almost gets dash attacked. Ravenking looking for this kill, trying to bring this to a game 5 scenario. But what does 8BitMan have to say about that?
Well, searching for the kill, Ravenking is giving themselves some openings.
Yep.
8bit's taking those openings, and even though you're trying to get this kill and take yourself to a game 5 scenario, maybe trying to fish for some of these kills is actually putting you in a scenario where you're not going to get to a game 5. That was second or third dash attack that was shielded and could have been punished. That was the second up B that got punished.
Yeah, all those dash attacks could have been up smash out of shield, and I'm not liking all these these random up Bs by Ravenking. Like in the winners final set, Ravenking was using it to punish landings on shield and stuff, but these up Bs are kind of wild.
I'm not sure if it's a different game plan or if there's just a couple things that Ravenking is seeing. Or just being overzealous and just really trying to make some magic happen.
Yeah, he might be starting to feel the pressure now and feels like he needs to make something happen in order to win. And 8BitMan is just starting to run away with this, even though they're both on the last stock. But look at this. Up air, Ravenking already at over 100%. I'm kind of weary that Ravenking is going to try and dash attack 8BitMan's shield again, because up smash will definitely take a stock. Good empty hop into grab. What can Ravenking get out of this? Nothing. Oh, almost gets hit with the up air. Ravenking has to be super careful right now. Whisk the grab. 8BitMan punishes the whisk grab with an up smash out of shield and takes the whole tournament through losers. Beats Ravenking 3-0 in the first set and 3-1 in the second set. So good stuff. Good stuff. That's not easy to do, especially against Ravenking.